Gemini, welcome to your 7 directions reading. Let's get straight into it. No pun intended. So 7 directions is about the 4 great powers within: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, also known as wisdom, innocence, introspection, and illumination. And so we're going to just do a reading touching on all of these 4 powers within you and what's going on in each of those directions, as well as above, below, and within, or center. So we'll start with some moon energy. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, and thank you for your patience as I work a job for the time being, and sometimes I get thrown off schedule because of my job or my energy levels. I don't like to do readings when I'm tired, when I'm distracted, when I'm not able to discern or communicate clearly. So, anywho, we're going to start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. This message is timeless. Whenever you find it, whenever it resonates with you, then, it's here. But this is just after the full moon in April 2022, the full moon in Libra. We had a new moon in Aries. And we asked the divine to come in and deliver these messages that we so deeply need without any interference, disturbance, or distortion from within or without. Help us see clearly. So what is the energy for the collective dealing with the moon, manifesting with the setting intentions for manifestations, goals, dreams with the new moon, and then releasing whatever is within us on the full moon, allowing the moon to pull it out, transmute as we pay attention to the moon cycles, and people get emotional during the full moon. And behaviors change, just being aware of that, like lunatics, lunacy. Oh, it's a full moon, people are acting funny. Maybe you've been really emotional. It's because the moon affects and pulls on that water within you, right? Just like it does on the planet, that emotional water. It's trying to pull out and pull up out of you. Hence the moon card in the tarot, the card of Pisces, is about letting go of that stuff, allowing things that are buried deep in your emotional energy, your emotional ocean, that need to come to the surface to be released and transmuted, because these things in your vibration, these are stopping you or disturbing, interrupting, interfering with you listening to your intuition and your divine messages clearly. Because the thing about building your intuition is that first, knowing that your intuition is your best friend for life and will never ever lead you wrong and would never ever tell you to do anything that wasn't for your highest good. And the problem that we have is that we have other voices, other energies, and that are disturbing and distorting, and the more that we build that relationship with our intuition, the stronger that it gets. So that's my goal, and that's why I do what I do for myself and for everyone, so that we can learn to start to really follow our intuition and our internal guidance system. So we have attraction. Wow. 44. Is anyone seeing 44 out there? You might start seeing it now. But 44 and attraction, this means this is a card, and this is the supermoon card, which there are, Gemini, just so you know, there is a series of supermoons coming up in this spring into summer, when the moon is super close to is the closest to the earth, and it seems bigger and quite large. But this is a card of anything is possible, so be ready. You know what I mean? And this is kind of also a card of preparation and what do they say about ingenuity? Preparation and something. Being ready. Just being ready. And this is a card of you being super magnetic right now. Like you have the energy and maybe even dealing with these supermoons, you have the energy to attract and repel whatever you do or do not want. So take that into consideration. We're going to take a card off the top for a mystery reveal at the end to bring everything together luminously. But on the bottom, we do have darkness. So we'll see if this comes up. Put this over here. We'll see if that comes up. So we're just gonna address the 7 directions. Actually, we'll start with the 4 directions and bring them in. If you would like to stand and face each direction with your hand on your heart, you may do that. You don't have to, but sometimes these little gestures create an energy, a more intense reading for you. So you don't have to. I'm not going to. I'm just going to read it. So we have to the east, the house of light. May wisdom dawn in us so we may see all things in clarity. North, house of night. May wisdom ripen in us so we may know all from within. West, house of transformation. May wisdom be transformed into right actions so we may do what must be done. And south, house of the eternal sun. May right action reap the harvest so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. And then the bottom of the deck, well, my dear, we have the Stargate of Orion. And this is a card letting you know that there are messages waiting for you. Some of you may be already connecting with the Orion star system. You may be drawn to that part of the sky. But this, if you look behind the Stargate, it's almost as if somebody's waiting back there. An angel, an ancestor. But there are messages that are... this is water energy. There's definitely messages that are needed to be downloaded. This is also about like kindred experience, kindred spirits, emotional intelligence. So we'll see what happens as we go into this reading. But the Stargate of Orion is on the bottom of the deck. So this is the general vibe of these cards. We'll get to the other 3 directions, the above, below, and center. In a moment, we'll start here. So, in the east, which is the house of illumination, the house of light, we have a very powerful, majestic energy of the highest order, as it is described. We have eagle medicine, Gemini, and this is very... very powerful. This is the energy of you being guided to soar to new heights. Allow yourself to be carried to a higher version of yourself. Allowing yourself to soar. This is the sky is the limit. This is also the card of a breakthrough or an advancement. Very powerful healing energy. And this is in the house of the east, illumination. So there's something within you almost that's, I feel the energy of breaking free and really soaring high. Duh, it's an eagle. Yeah, well, we have temperance. And here comes, and there's your wings. Gemini, right there. There's the wings to soar high. Oh my goodness. Temperance, patience, balance, harmony, taking the good with the bad. Balancing the things that come in. You know, you had the darkness, right? And this is a card of, you know, this is a card that goes very well with this card, the energy, because this is a card is the darkness needs to be there just as much as does the light. And you want to know why? Because people who go through life with nothing ever happening to them, it's and there's always exceptions to the rule. There's always, you know, people who transcend stereotypes and generalizations, but people who go through nothing in life don't really, it's like the darkness is fertilizer. We learn so much from the things, the choices that we make, the struggles, the challenges, the adversities, the dark times, the dark night of the soul, all of that energy. And so this is a card of the darkness needs to be there just as much as does the light. You're not supposed to carry this darkness with you, or this experience with you forward for the rest of your life like baggage. You're supposed to learn from it, release what you don't need, transmute, right? So that's something that I'm picking up about. You have really learned, Gemini, how to balance the energies that you experience that come in and out of your life. And this is major arcana right off the bat. Sagittarius energy, temperance. This is this is powerful. This is so powerful. And this is because of the work that you have done, because of the energy that you are in right now. You have the wings to fly. That might even be something about your title, might be something like that. Starting out here, like you are ready to fly. You're ready to soar. And it's got a lot to do with this energy that you're beginning to master, if you will, or beginning to really apply to your life. And it's interesting because on the balancing side, and I put these in the respective directions, this is east according to where I'm sitting. The west, the house of the physical, the introspection, the action you need to take, maybe even your body. We have the solar plexus chakra, your personal power pyramid. This is about you standing in your power. Very much reminds me of the Seven of Wands energy, right? And who's the wait, I'm going to read this and then we're going to pull the clarifying card. So I have this book, Chakra Healing, that I got because I was having some issues. And I got this book and I couldn't even believe how the physical issues that I were having, were explained so clearly. Not explained, but when I looked up that chakra and the symptoms I was having were matching, like it's really interesting, because I guess I never really thought about how when your chakra is out of balance or needs to be cleared or activated, how much that actually affects you, not just your spiritual or energetic body, but your physical, mental, and emotional body. It's really quite interesting. So I'm going to read this, and this should give you a gauge of where you're at with the solar plexus chakra. And when the chakra cards come up, this is by the way, the Native Heart Healing Oracle, where I got the inspiration for the 4. It's based off of Lakota and or tribal wisdom. Because I don't know if it's just Lakota, but so it's a very beautiful deck. I love this deck. And so there's all these mandalas with the healing sacred geometry to help you raise your vibration and heal. But when these chakra cards come out, I always suggest that you do a meditation and activation. They have sleep music that you can listen to for your chakras to activate, clear, balance, recalibrate. They also have you can do, if you want to get real into it, you could do Reiki. You can have Reiki done on your chakra. You can have acupuncture done on your chakra. But just putting that out there. So let's see what we discover. The solar plexus chakra above the sacral plexus chakra is the chakra that corresponds with our personality, self-esteem, and sense of worth. The solar plexus chakra. We have a need to dominate and control. Okay, when the solar plexus chakra is out of harmony, we have a need to dominate and control, have a great need for prestige and keeping up appearances, and we function through the world with deep feelings of inadequacy. In short, we do not respect ourselves and may even manifest self-hatred. We may give away our power to others, leaving us with no sense of self. When the solar plexus chakra is in harmony, we feel whole, centered in who we are, know our self-worth, cultivate our personal power in healthy ways, are in touch with our inner warrior. There is a balance between spiritual and material worlds. We develop tolerance and acceptance of ourselves and others and feel inner peace and calm. Now, my dear Gemini, everything they just described in the in harmony just drew me to this card. There is a balance between spiritual and material worlds. We develop tolerance and acceptance of ourselves and others and feel inner peace and calm. And that's what this card is about. Inner peace, calm, harmony, balance, patience. And then the other one, we feel whole, centered in who we are, know our self-worth, cultivate our personal power in healthy ways, are in touch with our inner warrior. The other names is the third chakra and the power chakra. The location is 2 inches above the navel. The color is yellow. The element is fire. So that's interesting that you got Sagittarius here, and Sagittarius is a fire sign. Very, very interesting. The affirmation is I can. The affirmation with this card, this chakra, is I can. Glands, the pancreas and the adrenals, the physical body parts that this chakra affects is your abdomen, your stomach, upper intestines, liver, gallbladder, spleen, and middle spine. The life lesson is to experience the depth of who we are with self-empowerment and self-esteem to live our life tasks or our soul's life purpose. Physical dysfunction, arthritis, gastric or duodenal ulcers, colon/intestinal problems, pancreatitis, diabetes, chronic or acute indigestion, anorexia or bulimia, liver or adrenal dysfunction, fatigue, hepatitis, diabetes. Mental, emotional issues, trust, fear, intimidation, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-respect, care of self and others, responsibility of making decisions, sensitivity to criticism, and personal honor. Possible causes of energy blocks, stuffed or repressed anger, issues of control, especially in areas related to power. Crystals are yellow citrine, amber, yellow topaz, yellow tiger's eye, yellow agate, rutilated quartz. Essential oils, lemon, lavender, rosewood, Roman chamomile, and rosemary. So this is in your West, what you must do. And this is, I think I may read this because from the actual solar plexus chakra, the card from the actual book. Oh, good. It's nice and short. Empowerment. Live in joy and stand your ground. Radiant One. Step within your personal pyramid where your empowered self awaits. This card brings you the empowering energy of the solar plexus chakra. Your soul has called forth this mandala. Your soul has called forth this mandala as you have allowed yourself to step outside of your power and your joy, thus depleting your energy levels and undermining your self-worth. Release any feelings of confusion or remorse by simply allowing them to fall away. Take this opportunity to remember your brilliance. Step back within your power and take up the reins of life again with joy at your side. Your power is not a force outside of yourself. It is a power that lives within you. It is a core aspect of your very being. And the thing that I love about this is that I feel like that's what this is. This is this release. You know, standing in your power, working with this chakra could take you to new heights, could help you break through or advance in a way that I'm getting goosebumps, in a way that you haven't and have always wanted to, but haven't been able to because of this. There's something going on within your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-worth. Some of you may already be there. You know, the people may be on the collective may be in different spots on their journey. And the card, oh yeah, what the front door. We got the Four of Wands. So then we get fire energy with the fire chakra, right? The Four of Wands. And this is, you know what this is for you? This is a homecoming. Gemini, welcome home. It's time for you to take your place in the sky, Gemini. Your readings have been powerful for the last year. You've had some pretty, you know, there was one I think I even did where I was like, I don't think the collective was ready for it, but it was like, you guys are the airbenders. You know, it's very interesting. So we have this solar plexus chakra and we have the Four of Wands, which is fire energy. And this is a card. This is the joy. Joy by your side. This is the Four of Wands represents something on the home front. And look, we have 4. You've got the 44 and the 4. So I was going to say that earlier. Ooh, we have a 22 here, which is also a 4. I was going to say 44 or 44, 444. Is anyone seeing this? You may start seeing it now. And that's just telling you, this is a homecoming back to your personal power and the joy and the optimism and the celebration and the rejoicing that it's going to bring you. Look at that. And the Four of Wands is a celebration, announcement, a joy, abundance on the home front, around the home. So, but I think this is your homecoming. This is you coming back to you coming back to your power, you coming back to what you have desperately always needed. Always needed. So in the South, the emotional house, the house of innocence, the house where you feel empathy and compassion, we have the Earth Star Chakra. We have another chakra. I don't have this chakra. The chakras that are outside of the body are not in that book. So you feel free to, Google this. But the Earth Star Chakra is about your past lives. And something still being with you that needs to be healed from a past life so you can really ground yourself here on earth and your roots. So I just need to get a drink. And it's about past lives. It's about ley lines. It's about something that's still with you from the past that needs to be healed and transmuted so that you can really just live this life here now, in the here and now. And what did we get with it? Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords. Interesting. And this is you, Gemini. This is your suit in the tarot, the swords, the air, mental energy, thinking, perspective, communication. And this Ace of Swords is one of those cards you like to see in the tarot. This is a card of, number one, victory. This is a card of an aha moment, an inspiration, a truth, a clarity, a new perspective. This is a card of a brand new beginning with things that, new ideas and thoughts that are being birthed, new solutions. But the Ace of Swords is that victory. It's that gift from God, the divine, the universe saying, hey, take this truth, take this clarity, take this information, take this communication and go with it. And it will be it'll be the right choice, the right answer, the right victory. It's interesting though. Ace of Swords. Help me see clearly why the Ace of Swords is here with the Earth Star Chakra. You know, because it's time for a new beginning. I feel like it's time for the here and now. The past is over. So whatever is in your, you know, and this is in the emotional house, the house of innocence. There's something from your past needs to be released from within you, Gemini, so that you can begin again. So you can, you know, create and begin without the energies of the past. Anything? Ace of Swords with the Earth Star Chakra. You know, aces are new beginnings. They're gifts from God, the divine, the universe, the unseen. All right, well, I don't see. They don't have anything. Perhaps more will come later. Because in your house, the house to the north, the house of night, is where we make, where we have the mental energy, where we make choices and decisions, our wisdom. We have the 4 directions. This is really interesting because it's counterbalancing the Earth Star Chakra. It's time to make a new plan. It's time to go in a new direction. It's time for a new assessment. Any which way you go, you can, at this point, you will learn from that experience. Yeah. Look what we got. Counterbalancing the Ace of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords, or the 10 of Wands, I'm sorry. So we have the beginning and we have the wrap up, the completion. Something has ended and you are about to be released into this new beginning. Yeah. Wow. 10 of Wands is about burdens, obstacles, difficulties, things that are really hard. And this is a chapter coming to a close. It's over. You know, and there again, she's not taking a lot of baggage with her. She's going somewhere to start anew, without those burdens, without those difficulties, without that weight, without that heaviness, without that baggage. This is beautiful. It's, yeah, then look, it's time to go. It's time to move in a different direction, make a new plan, walk a different path. And that's, you know, perhaps this is why you're super magnetic right now. You're so attractive. You know, and this is, again, this is a card of anything is possible. It's also a card of doing moon work and working with the moon energy to manifest the things you want. Just putting that out there. So above in the house of heaven, where your ancestors, star people, and your divine guides are, we're going to look into that. We also have below, which is the house of earth. And then we have the center within. We may even have there may even be ancestors trying to communicate with this Orion Stargate and the ego medicine here. Because there's these wings, kindred spirits. Interesting. So above, we have the relic of time. So this card to me is one of the most powerful cards in this deck. And this is coming from above, from ancestors, the divine realm. The relic of time is a card that deals with, again, there's some, because you have the Earth Star Chakra. Something is stopping you from really putting the roots down. And it could be from the past. It could be from a past life. But this is a card that's telling you that you are going to be gifted an opportunity to go. Whatever happened that brought this card up in your past, something happened here. And a piece of your soul was fragmented and has been left in the past. The Relic of Time is a card that is notifying you that you are going to be gifted an opportunity to go back in time and get that fragment back. To make yourself whole again. It's funny, when I was shuffling before I came out, I got the 10 of Cups, the card of emotional wholeness. And, you know, there's something there. So this, whatever's in this past, you're going to go back and you're going to be able to heal it. You're going to be able to go back, get that fragment, reintroduce, put it back where it belongs. This card always reminds me of the dark crystal, when the dark crystal is fragmented, and at the end they find the shard and they heal the crystal, and then everything is put back as it should be. That's what this card reminds me of. And I think that's just so powerful, that you get a chance to go back and get a fragment of your soul that you don't even know is back there, because you've been living this long without it. Right? So this is what your ancestors, your divine guides, your angels, God, whoever your higher power, this is what they're gifting to you. This is what they're trying to help you heal, so that you can move forward, so you can come home. Some of you may even have, you know, ancestral history from Orion. And yeah, look at that. I'm sorry. Look at that. That is unbelievable. You got the Wheel of Fortune with the Relic of Time. Another major arcana. So you got 2 major arcanas here. An ending and a beginning and a homecoming. Stop it. And this, you know what's crazy, girls and boys? This is the card of Sagittarius. This is Jupiter. Well, it's not the card of Sagittarius. This is Jupiterian energy, which Jupiter is the planet for Sagittarius. This is more fire energy. You got fire all up in here. I don't know. I don't remember if Eagle. Eagle might be air. Ooh, you know what? We might need to read Eagle Medicine. Yeah, buddy. We may need to read that, because I need to find out if that's air. Because it's an air being, right? So it's you. You're ready to fly, Gemini. You're ready to fly. The Wheel of Fortune. This means with the Relic of Time, it's time to turn the wheel. It's time to turn your karmic wheel. This may even be about some karmic. This might be something, you know, karmic that you're healing. But the Wheel of Fortune means it's time for a new cycle. It's time for a new beginning. And when the wheel turns in your favor, it's a new period of good luck and good fortune. Maybe even for some of you out there, you know, you've got this card right here. You've got this supermoon attraction card, oracle card for your overall energy. Right? This is a card of windfalls, lottery wins, you know, and I'm just going to say, just go with your gut. If you feel that tingle, if you get that intuition, you have a dream, you know, a synchronicity or whatever, go out and buy some, but don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Just go, just play with the universe, you know, and see what happens. They may be just testing you to see if you'll follow your intuition, right? But this is a card of good luck and good fortune, a new cycle. This is also a card of karmic debts being paid. And now you've got the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. There is definitely, and then you have the Eagle Medicine about soaring to new heights. I mean, she looks like she's in the sky, in the clouds, right? Let me just, here, I don't think my autofocus, come on. There we go. This is just so serendipitous, and once you get this is what turns the wheel. This is this new cycle, healing and getting this part of yourself back, this fragment. So it's definitely a homecoming. And then there's going to be something I'm getting that you're going to understand. Right? There's something that you're going to get, a truth, a clarity, an understanding that you are going to get. It's going to put you back in your power. It's going to bring you back home. Wow. What a reading, Gemini. So this, I mean, these two cards together, I mean, I've never gotten them together. They so complement each other. It's time to turn the wheel. It's time to go back in time, heal this, get this fragment back, and turn this freaking wheel, right? So below, which is you, that's what we got. We got the primal flower essence, and this is you. This is you and everything that your life's journey has grown you to be. The soil that you were grown in, the fertilizer, the light, the water, everything that you are. And that might be why the Stargate of Orion is here, because there's something emotionally that needs to be healed. And this is about the real world service and education. This is about you being ready for the next step. You are an advanced initiate and you are ready for the next step. Meaning you've done work already. You've grown already. I mean, that's how you got to be, you know, at the temperance energy. You know, also, just so you know, so basically the wheel, another completion, 10, right? This is a card of good luck. Just FYI. So you have the super attraction. You've got this 4 of Wands here. You've got this good luck. But you have primal flower essence. This means you're ready for real world service. You're ready for the next step, the next level. You're ready for the wheel to turn. Makes complete sense. And you have seeds of wisdom and knowledge that you can now pass to others because you've been through the darkness. You've learned. And here you are, standing in your power. You know, here you are. You have something to teach and give. Beautiful, right? So who we get? Who'd we get? We got the King of Cups. That's right. And here's that emotional energy. So that's, you know, Stargate of Orion. Just like I said, this is about your emotional healing and your emotional, and why the Stargate of Orion? Because one of the planets in Orion's belt is a planet that is called Mintaka. And Mintaka was a planet of the clearest, a planet of water. It was a water planet, and it is said that when you were underwater, you could see for miles underwater. That's how clear and beautiful it was. It is also said to be the origin of the inspiration for the story of Star Wars, the Orion Wars, which destroyed Mintaka, which is a Stargate of Orion. So that might be why we're getting a lot of water, but this makes, yeah, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, my bad. But this is somebody who's ready. This is somebody who's emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, emotionally healed, emotionally in control of their, you know, their emotional ocean, their emotional body. This is somebody who, you know, look at his heart and his higher, it's really coming from his higher heart chakra. And this is someone who's ready for love, ready to give love, ready to receive love, ready to love himself. This is the King of Cups represents someone who is an emotional master. Doesn't mean they get emotional. It means he's an emotional master. You are an emotional master. So this is you, maturing and ready. And for some of you, it might even be love. It might be relationships. You're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next. What is that? What is that for you, Gemini? Last but not least, within we have self-love. The galactic source, which is everywhere at once, may everything be known as the light of mutual love. And you have this little earth flower. Remember when we said you needed to put in roots and grow from your foundation, from your earth star chakra? And look, here's this flower that grew from the earth, that has roots in the darkness. Because the darkness gave you the strength and resilience. It gave the darkness, whether we know it or not, the yin and yang, the duality. You know, that's what gives us abundance in a lot of ways. Abundance of knowledge, of wisdom, of life experience. Having knowledge and wisdom to pass down to others with love because you've walked through the darkness and you came out of it. You know, like a light from the dark. Self-love. This is a card of loving yourself first, putting yourself first, honoring yourself, cherishing yourself. And self-love is the best love. And when you love yourself, that's when you attract real love. So there's this self-love. And the King of Cups ain't got no problem loving himself. He got no problem receiving love. Because sometimes we have problems accepting love. We give love all day long, but when it comes to receiving love, there's something in our vibration that makes us uncomfortable. And that's not the King of Cups. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at those cards. Look how they complement each other color-wise. You got the Star card, the card of Aquarius. You know, this is more major arcana, the temperance, the wheel, and the Star card. So some of you, there's definitely some kind of windfall or a dream come true, wish upon a star energy that's going to come true, especially with the attraction card here. And this card again is about, you know, abundance, an announcement, something happening on the home front that causes joy, rejoicing, joy, celebration. Typically it's like marriage or a baby or buying a home or, you know, moving into a new home. You know, however it translates. But this is the Star card, Aquarius. This is the card of renewed hope. This card is a card of healing. This card is a card of being connected to the universe and feeling. And look how she, you know, she has her hands over her heart, right? I almost feel like it's saying self-love is what connects you to the universe. Self-love is where you begin to really connect with your higher self and your higher power, because you are loved. And you've never been alone, even in the darkness. Even though you couldn't feel this connection, you've never been alone. The universal mother, the universal father, your ancestors that have come before you for millennia, maybe even all the way back to Orion, for some of you. Lala. My dog, she's talking to the dog on the third, below us. They gruff at each other. Anywho, but like, I just think this is so magical. And the fact that they're like the same colors, like similar colors with the pink, and it's beautiful. Loving yourself is going to bring you the things that you wish for. Loving yourself is going to renew and heal you. And some of you, this is, you know, I just love it. It's almost like there's like, I just feel like that's your star. Look at that beautiful star. And she just lassoed it. And she's going to pull it down. Right out of the sky. Self-love is your healing and your magic and your connection to the universe. I love it. 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 All right, let's read the Eagle Medicine because I said I was going to do it. So let's do it. Okay. Lala, please. Oh my gosh. She don't listen to me. She doesn't listen to me. Lala. Did you see that? She does that on purpose. Jack Russell, FYI. Eagle medicine, a breakthrough, the sky is the limit, promotion or advancement. The medicine of eagle has landed at your side. This majestic creature of the highest order has been sent. But probably by yourself. Has been sent to bring you guidance and release you. Yep. From the limitations that have held you thus far. Carrying the vitality and life force of the great-grandfather's son. This mantle is inspiring you to rise again and soar to new heights. Eagle also brings guidance from your ancestors. I thought so. Those that have come before you. You should hold the wisdom that is passed down from... Eagle also brings guidance from your ancestors, those that have come before you. You hold the wisdom that is passed down from generation to generation from your ancestors. I really feel Orion energy coming. There's an ancestor or an angel or something that's, yeah. Oh, and look what's underneath Star Child. Yeah, some of you are star children. You're star seated here from Orion. You have connections. Beautiful. Let me read this. Finish reading this, I should say. The divine gift of enlightenment. That's so this. And the wisdom gained from experiences held in the very cells of your being. It is part of you, and this card is encouraging you to access this guidance now. Eagle soars above you, reminding you of your greatness and calling upon your ancestors to guide you in accessing the unlimited reservoir of wisdom that lies in reach. Connecting to this wisdom will bring you a new found vitality for a healthy, brilliant life. That's what I see. Remember, we said a new life here and now, right? Wow. Love the expectations and limitations you have placed upon yourself, for as you do, they will be lovingly released and carried by an eagle to the light of the Creator. Within an eagle, there is all the wisdom of the world. Spirit of the sky, vision, freedom, life force, air, element. It is air. Wow. Yeah, it's almost like air and fire. It's almost like phoenix energy. Yeah, and then like I said, look, there's your wings, Gemini. You've made it. You've been patient. You've taken the good with the bad. You got through the darkness, and now you not only are you, but you and your ancestors are helping you to fly to the sky, and you have this super attraction. This is a very powerful period for you to attract what you want and repel what you don't want. So think, and also just be very careful about the things that you focus on. Be very careful where you're spending your emotional, your energetic currency. Be careful about what you're attracting right now, Gemini, because this is a powerful time for you. I'm super excited. I'm super proud of you. Let's see. Oh, assessing. Yep. This was the card, the reveal card, the magic reveal, the mystery reveal card. This is a card, more air energy, right? This balloon. This is a card of taking your time. This is not a card. Temperance is here. Patience. This is not a card. This is the opposite energy of instant gratification. This is doing the opposite. You know, sometimes in life, we sell ourselves short by, you know, instant gratification, you know, instead of being patient, instead of waiting, instead of, you know, really taking a long look and really weighing all the options and lifting every rock, and, you know, before you make a step forward, really taking your time to assess what you want and how you want to move and choose forward. And I think that's even the affirmation for this card is I enjoy moving and choosing. But the thing that always stands out to me about this card is that doing this, acting in this manner, has a very high payoff. And you have the wheel here. You have the Four of Wands, Ace of Swords. These are cards of abundance and victory. The Star card. You've been patient, and now the change is here. The change that you wished for, the change that you hoped for, that you spoke to the universe, maybe quietly within, and it's here. You know, you can feel it. You can hear it from within, from your heart. What a beautiful reading. Oh, what was on the bottom? Yeah, Four of Pentacles was on the bottom of the Light Seers Tarot deck. This little bag represents your life journey. Everything you earned, whether it's monetary or whether it's, you know, material or whether it's intangible. I mean, it is a pentacle, so it is earth energy. It's a card of success and stability. It's a card of, you know, holding those things dear to you and close to you that you know, mean a lot to you, not allowing someone to take away what you've worked for, what you've earned. Holding something really close to you. You know, I feel like it has a lot to do with this baggage. Just reducing the baggage, letting it go. Letting go what you don't need and holding close to you what you've learned, those pearls that you've extracted. You know, a pearl is created from the discomfort of the soft flesh of the shell creature. It's how they deal with the irritation, the uncomfortableness. They make a beautiful pearl. Yeah, and underneath it, the Queen of Swords, which is your energy. And underneath that, the Ten of Swords, which is also your energy. It's coming to an end, you know, and it's time for you to really go after what you want. You know, to plan your future. Because it's always said that she can see the future. She's looking into her future. La la. Oh goodness, she's so jazzed up right now. Yeah, you've waited. You've moved slowly. You've taken your time. You've done the research. You know, you've explored your options, and now I really feel like you're about to attract something really amazing. And I'm gonna let it go on that one, Gemini. But again, I'm so proud of you. And, you know, allow this healing. Allow this healing, because this is what you've been waiting for. Right? This is what you've been waiting for this wheel to finally turn in a major way. And with this Ace of Swords here, the Four of Wands, the Star card, I see it. It's happening. So congratulations, and I hope your dreams and wishes come true.